What's up, family? You're back with another episode of The Report with your girl, Jen Ether. We're going to do a karmic check-in. I just posted a divine masculine check-in. So now we're just going to get straight to the karmic's energy, see what's going on. What's going on with the karmic? What is the karmic's energy right now? Please, truth and clarity, please, for my collective. What is in the karmic's energy? What's going on with the karmic? I'm thinking about when I didn't know how to do a bridge. Tarot, not real cards, taught me how to do this. Okay. Give me some cards for the karmic's energy, please. Okay, the karmic right now is in hermit mode. Deep reflection, deep reflection. Also, backtracking. So if the karmic had plans or expected something to go a particular way, they're having to backtrack from those plans. Give me more, please. Give me more on the karmic's energy. Too many. Please give me more on the karmic's energy. Give me two more, please, for the karmic's energy. Two more cards, please. Okay. So we got, so the karmic, he does want to come in, or she, whoever the karmic is, the karmic wants to make another offer, but it still has these emotional blocks. But they definitely want to try again with the divine masculine. They're very defensive. They're looking. This is my coach, Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin. I'm from Pittsburgh, so this is my coaching card where they're really like looking over the plays, seeing what they can do. What's the best move? What's the best play for them to make? And they're also looking after their money. Give me clarification for the Page of Coins. Give me more on the Page of Coins. Yeah, this is like the same card to me. The Seven of Staffs in this deck, I call this the same card, which is more defense. A lot of this has to do with the money because we're clarifying the Page of Coins. This is them actually, I feel like this could be them watching their divine, or watching your divine masculine coming in to present you with a new offer as well. So they could be looking at all this go down. What's the karmic's next plan? What's the karmic's plans? What's the karmic planning to do? Take this one because I fell out actually in my hand. Yeah, the karmic's planning to just reunite with the divine masculine. That's the karmic's #1 plan. I don't think the karmic has ever really had another plan. Look, keep their union together. If they got kids together, the money, if they got a business together, keep it together. That's the karmic's plan. What else is the karmic planning to do? Give me more description. How is the karmic planning to do this? How is the karmic planning to keep everything together? Too many. How is the karmic planning to keep their relationship with the divine masculine? Look at this. The Lovers. So they're planning on keeping their relationship with the divine masculine. I feel like kind of by putting an emphasis on all this. Because these cards came out back to back to back. And I've never seen this happen in a reading. The Lovers came out last. The Ten of Cups. and the motherfucking Two of Cups came out first. These are all like the most divine of counterpart type of cards, and then for them to all come out together in the spread, it's like in order for the karmic to keep this relationship together, they're really going to put an emphasis on how divine their relationship is. So they're going to basically tell the divine masculine that they are the one that has this divine partnership with them. They're the one that is meant to be with them. That's really how they're, and I think that the divine, because the way this came out, it's almost like the karmic's been watching enough readings to know, to kind of play the role. So some of the karmics have been playing the role as the divine feminine, so they can actually fit the mold to step into this part. See, they couldn't play straight karmic and then say, I'm the divine counterpart, because I believe the divine masculine, they're leveling up. In the last reading, I just did divine masculine check-in right before I posted this, right before I recorded this, and the divine masculine is on their way to leveling up to emperor status. So the divine masculine's been on their spiritual journey. They are becoming aware of soulmates and karmics, and I don't know if they're watching these readings or if they're just tapping into it or just getting a nudge like, no, not you, this feels right, you know. But basically the karmic realized that because their person that they were with for so many years, which is your divine masculine, is starting to level up, they have to kind of shape shift into more of a divine counterpart, so they can then approach the divine masculine saying, look, I'm the divine counterpart, you know? Okay, so how's the masculine feeling towards this? Look, the masculine's like, the hell out of here. I'm getting out of here. So the masculine, it's almost like the masculine's very aware of what's going on. The masculine's not being fooled. How else does the masculine feel about the karmic playing divine? Not to say the karmic can't become divine, but there's a way to do it. It's like through truly opening up. Not to do it for love interest or because money. Yeah, so the divine masculine's feeling like the same card. Knight of Staffs is moving out choppy waters. The divine masculine's not playing. They understand that this is not real, and they're still moving away from this situation. How else is the divine masculine feeling about this? About the karmic playing divine. How does divine masculine feel about the karmic in this new energy that the karmic's taking on? How does divine masculine feel about the karmic and the new energy that the karmic is taking on? So yeah, the divine masculine feels like there's a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of hidden things behind this action. Like there's a reason to it. They're not just being divine. There's like some hidden agenda to it. So what will be the outcome of this situation for the karmic? What will be the outcome of the karmic turning into the divine or portraying to be the divine? What will be the outcome of the karmic portraying to be the divine? So this, the karmic is going to end up having to sit it down because this is not going to work. And they're going to, I think this is going to actually creep them into actually really going on their divine path, because once this doesn't work, they're going to be in a state of solitude. Now, hopefully, this is my bar card. This is my drinking card. So for some of the karmics, they're going to go into a state of depression because this didn't work and start to drown themselves in alcohol. But for others, there's going to be another group of karmics that really sit it down and really start to look at this thing like, whoa, I'm not divine. I need to get divine. You know, how do I do it? Well, how does this work? Let me start really checking up on this. So what else is the karmic's next moves once they see that the divine masculine is not reacting to this? Five of Cups. Being very disappointed. The karmic's going to be very upset. But the karmic doesn't realize that just as much of a, like we keep calling the karmic, right? But the divine masculine was a karmic to the karmic as well. So it's like the karmic's very salty, very sulky about the situation not working out because they're looking at the divine part, or the, not the divine, the karmic partnership that they had and that they were codependent to as the end all be all, and who am I, what am I now that this is over. But they're not realizing that they do actually have two cups standing. Whether this, and I'm feeling like this is going to be their partnership with the divine. I always look at these squiggly lines as like spiritual guides, messages. So during this time period of them being depressed, upset, sad about this, this is when spirit is going to have the opportunity to really come in and really speak to the karmic. But it will be up to the karmic to keep concentrating on the loss with their karmic partnership, or to actually take what they can take out of it, the positive things, and start to tap in intuitively with their spirit guides, with that Most High, and see what their next step needs to be. I didn't ask the question. So, okay, so what will the outcome be? Then we're wrapping it up. What's the outcome going to be with the karmic and the divine masculine? Clarify that, please. King of Stairs. Yeah, so the outcome is going to leave these people single. These are all single people that came out. The 9 of Coins. This is divine masculine, abundant. This is either you or divine masculine, abundant and listening to the spirit guides. The outcome of this will be, it looks like the karmic's still going to have money. It looks like the divine masculine, these were once a mate. It looks like the divine masculine is going to leave something behind for the karmic. Now, it's not as big, as bad as if this is you, as your stuff, because yours is like kind of piled up. It's big ass coins, you know. But the divine masculine, I think she's going to leave behind maybe a dishware, if they had like china sets, any type of savings that's left behind. So if there's like $1,000 in a bank account, the divine masculine is going to not really want to. Look, divine masculine doesn't look very happy about it, but I think they're being actually spiritually led to not leave this person totally out in the cold, because the karmic already is going to have so much growth to do. Because we got to remember, like, we've all kind of SHITTED on the karmic this whole time. But the karmic is actually in the worst situation than everyone, because even though the divine feminine had to go through hell to get through the situation, the divine feminine actually leveled up, and not only is she getting the divine masculine, which is pretty much irrelevant at this point, like we don't even care about that as divine feminines, but we've leveled up to a point where our intuitive gifts are on point. We're in close proximity and contact with the Most High, and we speak with them on a, you know, on very high levels and very often. It's like our best friend now. So there's so many things that has leveled up in our lives, as far as like finances, spiritual health, physical health, and then not to even go to the actual reunion between the divine feminine and the masculine. So yeah, it was a tough road for the divine, and the divine masculine, he went through a lot of BS dealing with the karmic, but both of these people, divine masculine and the divine feminine, actually get big wins at the end. You know what I mean, of this. Now, the karmic is left at a point where they're going to actually watch the divine masculine and divine feminine win, and they're going to just be starting their journey. So they may have another 3 years from what the divine masculine and divine feminine already went through. So let's put out good energy for the karmics, y'all, because the karmics are going through a lot, and we don't want to see people get so down, so out that they can't make it through the journey and get to the other side. That's not what this is about. So at the end of the day, like, we know the karmics have been, we know they've been shady, but look where we're at. Look what we've come through. Look where we made it at. So at the end of the day, there's really no point to hold any grudges. All you can really do is just pray that everyone gets what they're supposed to get out of this thing called life and make it to their next journey, and just stay the heck away from me. If you got negative energy, I don't want no parts of it. You will get, so stay away from me with it. But at the end of the day, I wish everyone well. And if you watch this reading, whether you divine masculine, divine feminine, divine karmic, you're going to get something out of this. I appreciate you. You just watched another episode of The Report with your girl, Jen Ether. I'm out. Terror and tools, baby.